I talk about a little bit on the stream here and there how we constantly have new faces at the locals. It really is awesome. Turn 1 Vial for Roland, using Witch Enchanter as a Witch Blessed Meadow. Urion revealed top center of your screen. Roland says if you follow this channel for over 5 years, that's what happens. Yeah, this channel is getting old now. It's getting old.
Yeah. Like I haven't played against any workshop. Yeah.
All right, turn 1 Delver. Roland knows about this kind of magic. Vial gets a counter. Roland says Chris lost his hair, making this channel a success. You know what? You're right.
Yep.
Wasteland. Taxing. Another Vial is in. Good start here for Roland.
Okay. And drop a white down. I got a song.
Okay, Force of Will, a little bit out of frame. Force of Will revealed to flip the Delver. Insectile Aberration. The old take the card very slightly out of the sleeve trick.
Here we go. Swamp, and I'm going to try Thoughtseize.
There's a Ponder for Hirofumi. I was saying moments ago, we always have, not always, but we often have new faces at the locals. Getting to see some of these new faces then appear on stream over time. The people of the chat, the people of the YouTube comments, get to know them, get to know what decks they play. And then eventually meeting them at some event. You know, like a couple of weeks ago, we had a bunch of our 90s MTG regulars at Steel City, and then Eternal Weekend last year, and so on and so on. Seeing it all unfold has been really fun. Part of my point here, part of my purpose here is introducing you all to these people that I play Magic the Gathering games with a couple times a week. And it's working, I guess. I don't know. What's really my point?
That's Thoughtseize targeting you.
Thoughtseize. All right, let's see what we're holding here. Dragon's Rage Channeler, double Force of Will. No, sorry. Force of Will, Daze, Scalding Tarn, Chain Lightning, and Brainstorm. Just one Force.
All right, so DRC, Force of Will, Daze.
All right, Roland writing this down, seeing a Brainstorm in the hand. The hand might change. His comment says, you can blame Chris for any legacy game against me. There you go. It's all my fault.
We'll grab.
Roland, Roland's on the stream right now. Roland's in the chat. Roland and I were talking about as we had to walk to like another really far away train station on last Friday. The New York City subway, sometimes it lets you down. What can I say? All right, Force of Will is chosen here by Thoughtseize. We were talking about, community building and stuff like that. And I was giving Roland my spiel about how, here in the legacy community, I don't know what goes on with like the pioneer players or whatever, but here in the legacy community, just like it's a small community. And some of the people you'll see on social media just don't stop saying the format sucks. And we've talked about this so much on stream. I barely even have to continue explaining. The format sucks, whatever. I personally, like my mission, and I think Roland feels the same way. I'm not here to speak for Roland, but I'm getting events on the calendar. I'm getting more people to play. I'm getting more, I just don't see how saying the format sucks helps with any of that. So that's just not what I'm going to be talking about, And I don't think the format sucks, for the record. Here's Overlord of the Belmark, one of my favorites from the past year.
Hit you for one. Oh, short.
Yeah.
There he is.
All right, low life total, Chain Lightning. Hirofumi takes game 1.
Creature. It doesn't have to be in the 4.
2 cards on the bottom, a multi 5. Rolling with a turn 1 Vial off Caracas.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Format sucks, can't stop playing it. Yeah. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Side Norna says, like I said, MTG is good, but it could be better. You know, it gets better over time is like the other thing. Like, whatever. Azak hitting the nail on the head. It sucks that I'm addicted to MTG. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe think about that more.
That's fine. You take.
Dragon's Rage Channeler hanging back. Delver on the board. I'm liking the Delver game plan unfolding here in game 2. Get those 3 power flyers up and running ASAP against the D&T deck. And get them attacking. Shadowy Backstreet, Serval.
Nope. Oh no.
Vial ticks up to 2. Shadowy Backstreet, another Serval, Caracas dump. Don't need 2 of those, I guess. Nothing legendary going on Hirofumi's board right now. Upkeep, Brainstorm. Determined to flip Delver, determined to get Delirium. Twitch chat might have spotted an Ephemerate. I did play against Roland on this Death and Taxes deck, and I'm pretty sure Ephemerate is in there. Wasteland got milled. Brainstorm happening.
Just play Staff of the Storyteller.
Did I play Roland at this event? Why is my memory so bad? I think I did. I don't know. Nobody cares.
And state about
1 second.
4 cards.
Okay, the Delver trigger's on the stack now. Was I playing Dinosaurs on a Spaceship? I was not. I have not played that card in a little bit.
Path to Exile, targeting.
Oh, is it?
Hype Train Conductor Roland is in the chat. I was trying out Ephemerate. Can't remember if it was good or not. So Path to Exile on Dragon's Rage Channeler. It's going to change the top of the deck. I think they're looking at the Oracle text right now to see if Path to Exile is the search is mandatory. I think that's what's happening right now.
Yeah. So you may
Keep this one. Thinking about what I put back.
Okay, choosing to search. It is a May, so chose to find the island here.
Arid Mesa. Top green. Correct, Arid Mesa.
Oh, it comes into play tapped.
Okay.
It's a tap.
And
And then
Funny detail, and Roland and I were talking about this afterwards. Roland's cards are in Japanese. Hirofumi can read them, but Roland cannot. Oh, man, Magic player. So funny. Yes, Roland can read. Roland can read the Hirofumi's cards. It's all just comedy. I don't know. All right, Vial up to 3 for Roland. This stuff keeps me going, folks. The mind and habits of the Magic player is so entertaining to me. In case you haven't noticed. Kurt says it's weird how Japanese cards are worth less to everyone except legacy players. I honestly have no idea. I don't keep track of any of that stuff. That's a Wish Blessed Meadow coming in tap this time. Roland says this is exactly what happens in Japan. Japanese players play in English mostly. There you go.
I will. The minus.
So getting the offense up and running here in Game 2 has been a little bit difficult for Hirofumi. You got to get those 3 power flyers up and running ASAP, or these games can slip away. Roland's Vial is already up to 3. Attacks are risky. Another Delver, okay. No Delirium right now, I think. Okay, Lauren of the Third Path. It's in Japanese. Roland can't read it, but oh man, this is funny.
I'll give this up to.
Just a funny detail. All right, Vial ticks up to 4. Sinorna says I know more than a few modern players, so I guess modern players like Japanese cards too. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Raise your hand if you like Japanese cards in the chat. I don't know what's going on.
Cards? Yeah, 2. Yeah.
Roland pointing out that he commits to memory. Roland, it's just a funny detail.
With this on the stack, I'll.
We have to have it happen in this match where Roland asks Hirofumi, what does my card do? Can you tell me?
And
That would be... We might have to end the stream if that happens, but it would be funny.
And
Flavor sauce.
stick the beast. Okay.
All right, Seek the Beast.
Yes. Okay.
Mishra's Bauble, Scalding Tarn, not super interesting.
So, those are exile, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Questing Druid is on an adventure. Looks like Delver Trigger's going on the stack. Force of Will. All right, we got the 3 power flyers up and running, folks. Viola's on 4. Urion is in hand for Roland, which could end up being a big problem. But we'll figure that out when we get there.
Draw.
And Sabe.
Mishra's Bauble, Surveil. D's into the yard. We might have Delirium if the Bauble gets sacrificed, I think. Oh, no, we won't. We won't. We only have instant land in the yard on Hirofumi's side, I think. Okay, finds Tropical Island. We might see Questing Druid join the game here.
I'm gonna go after the saga. Voice it. And
Could Wasteland blow up Caracas be worth it? Potentially with Urion situation. bolt you, trigger the questing druid, and I guess surveil again.
Just as soon as I find it. Ah, sorry. And okay.
Alright, so I will.
Still no delirium. Roland's saying this board state was looking pretty frightening. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit scary for Roland right now. Roland does have Yorion in hand, though. And could Violet in on the following turn. Swords on top of the deck. That's not bad.
Is this 3/3 or?
But yeah, these 3 power flyers hit hard.
Yeah. So
Almost good. Artifacting stamp. Done.
okay, only 3 types. So attacking with these two.
Yes.
Okay, no delirium, clarified. Okay, just attacking for 6. Roland drops to 10.
Yeah, 1 card or 2 cards. 1 card. Yeah, force of will.
1 card in hand for Hierophemy. Roland thinking about an end step play possibly here. Yeah, Robert's in the chat pointing out that Lauren of the Third Path could potentially be activated here to allow both players to draw a card. Do you want to do that if you're Roland? It looks like Roland is choosing not to.
Go attacking.
Okay, other vial up to 5. Yorion is in hand.
Lauren of the Third Path.
Yeah, Lauren of the Third Path with your own Bowmaster in play could unlock some plays. Just the drawing a card might not be worth it. Chat predicting a Yorion might be incoming. Roland tapping 5 here. Yorion plus Solitude could be devastating. Phantom Blade, okay, that is a similar situation.
And that's it for me.
Seek the Beast.
Okay.
Okay, another Seek the Beast. Questing Druid was the last card in hand. There's a Phantom Blade on the stack. Ponder Wasteland.
Alright, so we click here. Now it's a 3/2. Vigilance with Menace.
Correct. Marsh Flats.
Yeah, Menace. And then I'll ATB, I'll kill Delver.
I'll say Lauren of the Third Path. Okay.
Okay, Insect Liberation. One of them killed by the Phantom Blade.
I'm going to now
Oh yeah, you're
activate.
Okay, activating the vial, putting Yorion in. Gonna blink the Phantom Blade. Okay, there's a die on Dragon's Race Channeler. I think that's just indicating Delirium. There's no counters on it.
Try to impend Overlord. 1, 2, wow, 3, 4. Think.
I'll go ahead and
Okay, looks like Roland's thinking about firing off the swords right now on Questing Druid. And now Phantom Blade will come back. This was a huge turn for Roland. We kind of saw it coming once the vial was on 4 and Yorion was added to hand and all that. But now the Phantom Blade will blow up the Delver and equip itself to the Yorion.
and I will house
No, I know what's that.
Go to combat. We'll attack with all of it.
So there's a Ponder and a Wasteland available from Seek the Beast. But Roland might have this one, right, chat?
Yeah,
Take the Overlord.
example.
It's looking rough for Hirofumi right now, especially since the Dragon's Rage Channeler is delirious. It has to attack.
You're at 30.
Okay, another questing druid.
Well, I drew, yeah, I drew both of that afterwards, like in
Try to flash value that.
I followed the card and it didn't end up mattering. Because, like, the thing was, you had card, right? I was gonna go card, right? Yeah, but I also had to flip the at that point, I believe. So,
There's a ponder resolving right now. Left the card on top with Surveil. Something we were looking for was on top. Roland's at 10, so here we are reading the cards again. Roland's at 10, so an attack here. Euron's going to block, of course. Yeah, the Caracas feels like a must to blow up here, so Euron cannot do its thing again.
I'll full green, and then I'm going to Profitation.
Okay, Abrupt Decay, blowing up the Vial is not the worst. And then the Wasteland of Caracas. I'm liking these plays. That was Ancient Grudge, by the way. I love seeing that card. Thanks a lot, Wizards, for the flashback mechanic. Big mistake.
Tech report. Since
Grab those guys for 2 energy.
Wrath of the Skies, X's 2. That might clean up this questing druid.
2 energy, so this one. Yeah, so destroys all artifacts, creature, enchantment.
Okay.
I'll swing in for this is vigilance, so 5 plus 7. Yes. And I'll pass.
All right, crashing in with a big attack after Wrath of the Skies. It was pretty gross. No non-land permanents right now on the Delver side. Looking pretty good for Roland. And that is the map. That is the game. Going to game 3.
I'll keep as well. Bottom.
and good luck.
The equipment Roland had was Phantom Blade from Assassin's Creed. One card on the bottom for Roland, getting ready to go. Dragon's Rage Channeler.
I will keep.
Just a plains for Roland passing the turn. Dragon's Rage Channeler on the board. Gets an attack in. No delirium yet. Roland in the chat talking about playing around Days. As a Death and Taxes deck, you can play around Days a bit. Containment Priest, though. Potentially a blocker right now. Seeing Containment Priest appear in the main decks of some of these Taxes decks. Of course, there are, Oops and Reanimator and all that stuff going on. All right, it's getting dazed. But also with Felia and Flicker Wisp, Containment Priest is pretty neat. Little awkward with Yuri on though. At least potentially. Yeah, why not another bear? Yeah. By the way, folks, if there was a big, giant, really important tabletop, we're not talking about digital, we're not talking about Magic Online, tabletop Legacy tournament tomorrow. Let's say, I don't know, 1,000 players. What card that is not on MTGO, is most likely to finish highest in the standings in a deck? What do you think, Jet? Is there any card that you have your eye on, or that other people have talked about, or that you've seen in action? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Mr. Bitt's wondering which cards are not on MTGO. There are some. High Train Conductor Roland says Deadpool is crazy.
Yeah.
Mr. Bipp says Deadpool. Chat seems to think it's Deadpool.
Second man.
Mr. Valiant, you do your turn.
Recruiter of the Guard.
We get a
Roland says Chris is the only person in Legacy to make it good. Yeah, it's just me, all by myself. Stoneforge Mystic found by the Recruiter. Seek the Beast. 2 fetch lands, not the best. Yeah, dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Gonna win this guy celebration. Prismatic Vista, Sego.
We'll see if the YouTube commenters have anything to add to that. Twitch chat seems to think it's Deadpool.
Sure.
Give 2 damage to each creature without price.
okay.
All right, a board wipe that a lot of you forgot about. Rough deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. That was pretty devastating. There's a ponder for Hirofumi. Jomsta with a statement in the chat. Thoughts on Spider-Man? It's a different wave. Yeah, mate. The set is looking pretty cool. And as a lifelong New Yorker, especially a kid from Queens myself, much like some of the Peter Parker characters, is every Peter Parker from Queens? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know a lot about Spider-Man, but looking at the arts, looking at the cards, it's all been pretty cool. I'm digging it. Stoneforge Mystic. Force Pitching Brainstorm.
I'll pass.
Yeah, there is a bagel card. People were blowing up the Discord about that a couple days ago. Uh-oh, here's Murktide.
And 2 cards.
Flats.
Yeah, 2 cards.
7/7 Murktide. It gets Path to Exile. All right, maybe that card's not that good. Yeah, it seems like when people saw the bagel card, they thought of this channel. Bagels are a big part of the 90s MTG lore. It's a whole long story, too long to tell you. We have a lot of lore on this channel, and you kind of have to get up to speed, you know? Every once in a while, someone will ask me, "Why do you guys talk about Mariah Carey on the channel?" Sometimes, you just got to get up on the lore, you know. Shout out to Mariah Carey.
And then this one.
She's a big part of the stream. All right, here's Flicker Wisp. It's gonna flicker a Surveil land. It's pretty neat.
Two.
I'll leave that on top.
No targets for the ability.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Brainstorm for Hierophemy now. Urion still in exile or companion zone or whatever. Questing Druid on an adventure.
Untap. Attacking.
Flicker Wisp getting in. Roland kind of flipping the script here. Roland's got the 3-power flyer attacking this time. If you're the Delver player here, no creatures on the board, getting attacked by a Flicker Wisp. Things aren't going that well. Fern Macabre just as a creature on the board. Not bad.
I'll pass.
Roland thinking practically here in the chat. I'm seriously consider getting a white bordered swamp to make it easier to find quickly. You know, the white bordered cards to find quickly is a very real helper. I would say that.
Okay.
Very helpful.
Or how many? So for two. Okay. Untap.
4/4 Murktide. So 4/4 Murktide might shut down the attacks for the moment. We know Roland's deck does have ways of dealing with Murktides. 5 mana, Solitude. Ouch. All right, Murktide is hit immediately. Didn't last very long that time either. Attack for 5. Okay, Roland's shopping while watching the stream. Very interesting.
We'll go attacking. Finally, target the boots.
Thank you.
That is the match. Roland gets it. GG's. Death and taxes, everybody.